Hello everyone, this is Liaqat Ali Hassanzadah. I live in Scotland. I am a third year mature student of international relations at the University of Edinburgh. The reason I released this video to deliver some information and messages to those adults, the adults who are above 19 years old, who in some reasons in one or another couldn't pursue their higher education. This message also pretty much be very useful for the former Afghan interpreters and locally engaged staff who were relocated in the UK in regards to acquire a higher education. When we talk about UK in general, we need to distinguish between the education system in Scotland and elsewhere in the UK, because the education systems and the qualification framework more or less are a bit different from each other. The former Afghan interpreters, aftermath of their relocation in the UK, were faced to education difficulties, which the main obstacles and barrier ahead of us, ahead of Afghan interpreters, including myself, was the lack of education funding. Since the Scottish local authority have decided, so it is actually a story from last year. Last year, the Scottish local authority decided to remove education barrier ahead of Afghan interpreters, and now the Afghan interpreters can pursue their higher education with enough support from a Scottish funding authority, which is a good thing. And how and what courses actually you have to pursue to access to higher education is a matter of discussion. I would like to give a few information, a few hints and some informations about how to access higher education in the UK and specifically in Scotland, because based off my own experience as a student, and because I have been in depth of these difficulties and how to secure fund for myself and how to get a scholarship by the University of Edinburgh until the general the difficulties were removed by the Scottish government. Well, there are a few courses which you can go through and access to higher education and fulfill your dream. The courses are called mainly, it is generally called access to higher education. Here in Scotland, it is called SWAP, Scottish Wider Access Program. So there are two education authorities under the name of SWAP, which is in SWAP East and SWAP West. SWAP East based in Edinburgh and SWAP West based in Glasgow. Through these courses, you can choose what you want to study. It doesn't matter if it is in colleges or at colleges or at universities. Again, it depends on the branch of studies. Once you get through access course, which takes 1 year, and you more or less will study about 6 to 7 modules and subjects, which will completely prepare you academically for higher education. The requirement how to enter, the entry requirement for this course, for the access course, is up to you to show that you are the person who are fit to this purpose. Who it is up to you to show commitment and enthusiasm. Again, you need to check with some colleges if they need some extra qualification, probably a certificate of English language, or maybe another qualification if you have had based on your work experience. I am sure many of these colleges they don't require very much or formal certificates or formal qualification to enter to the access course. Again, based on my research and what I did 4 years ago as a swap student, I went to the college, to the 5 college, and talked to them face to face, and showed very much enthusiasm and commitment from myself, and explained that I had been working before and I have enough work experience, and I am so enthusiastic to pursue my higher education, despite the fact that I also had an IELTS certificate before I came in the UK. I took an IELTS exam under supervision of the British Council in Kabul, which that also might have helped me actually. But in general, what I would like to mention to those of you who would like to pursue your higher education, and you need to go and talk with the admission authorities, with college staff, and prove yourself that you are the one who can pursue your higher education and you are committed to this task. Once you are entered to this course and you are formally accepted by the SWAP staff and authority, then you will be taught for 1 year, which this course will prepare you academically, and which build up your writing skills, which is note taking, essay writing, and also it might also help you about how to use resources academically, and more or less about bibliographies to help you out. Once you've gone through this process, you will receive enough support, help, and services from college staff, and it's quite flexible. It's not something to be worried about. It is something that is built for you to prepare you, especially like psychologically, to prepare you that you can go to university. This access course is not only for universities. You can still acquire or pursue your higher education at colleges. In colleges, it is more simpler and easier than university, because once you are entered to university, you have to stick to that system of study for 4 years. Continuously, you have to study and keep working hard to to achieve your degree or honor degree. Whereas in college, you can study year by year. You can, after you finish access course, which is called in some reason level 6 in Scotland. Then the year after you can go to level 7, which is called HNC, an HNC level, which is higher national certificate. And the year after, which is second year, again you can study it intermittently or continuously. In the second year, it is called HND, which is higher national diploma. In third year, it's called degree level. I am not sure about how many credits would you study at colleges, but at university, once you enter, you have to study 120 credits per year. The first year called like level 7, and the second year, the first year and second year also it actually is a mixture of both level 7 and level 8. Whereas in third year, which is much more demanding, you jump up to level 10 at universities, which is much more demanding and needs you to be more independent in your academic work and researches and doing and writing your essays and how to study professionally and independently. The third year is also called degree at university, and the fourth year called honor degree. You can be graduated both after once you finish the third year, and then you can get your degree, but the degree level is without dissertation, and you are not obliged to write a dissertation about that. Whereas the honor degree, which I am in for that, in the next year, you have to write, and it's compulsory, and you have to write a dissertation, which is 10,000 words, and you have to carry out your research independently and alongside with the other compulsory or optional courses at university. In total, because there are 120 credits per year at universities, in total it becomes 480 credits of study or units of studies at university. The university study is more professional, and you will enjoy the circumstances and making friends, especially international with international students, and it is a variety, very varied. The number of the students who are attracted from different parts of the world, and so it's very, very enjoyable. You meet different people, and it's quite competitive as well in terms of, well, challenging in terms of the academic work, because at universities, especially in third and fourth year, it is mostly about reading and writing. You have to read very, very thoroughly, academically, and you have to be able to write academically and to get a good result after you submit all of your assignments and essays. Again, every colleges have got their own set of rules, flexibilities, and requirements. You might find it very interesting if you want to get some information and go and knock on the door of colleges and ask them for your work experience. and what have you been doing before, or and what is your enthusiasm, and what is your goal actually for acquiring higher education. I'm sure based on your work experience and based on the knowledge and English language expertise that you have, it's not very much challenging, and you will very much cope up with that and will overcome all the challenges. Finally, what I would like to conclude is what I didn't mention was about some professions that are also available in colleges that you can pursue. The professions, either you can be an electrician, a mechanics, plumbers, or any other professions, builders. If you would like, if you are keen to, or you like those professions, there is another pathway to that, which you can do that either with access course or without access course. Without access course, it is called national certificate, which is level 6. If again level 6 is a bit difficult for you, you can start from level 5, and you just go and ask the college staff, the admission staff, and after studying level 5 for 1 year, and then level 6, and after that you will get a certificate which is called NC, National Certificate, which you build up and your knowledge and go up step by step from NC, then you jump on to HNC, which is Higher National Certificate, and so on to HND and degree level in colleges, at colleges. Don't forget that many colleges have got or and associated universities. They are associated to some specific universities, which after HND you are transferred to the associated universities in Scotland, either in west of Scotland or in east of Scotland. I am afraid I don't have very much information as of now at the moment to talk about the education system in England for those interpreters who are living in England, Northern Ireland, and Wales. I hope you haven't any major difficulties in terms of student finance. And I hope the England, so the Westminster or the government in England have sorted out this issue too. But I do know that yes, there are access courses in colleges in different parts of England too. And again, the system is a bit different. It is based on GCSE, which is called General Certificate of Secondary Education. And once you meet this criteria, then you can go to level 3. Level 3 in England is equivalent to SWAP in Scotland. I hope you would have enjoyed this video and find it useful, and I hope to come with more information in the future. And if you have any questions personally from myself as a student of as a mature student at one of the university in Scotland, and then please do not hesitate to contact me, or you can privately message me. Then I'm quite willing to provide information and to assist you in this regard. And thank you for listening, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.